Today we're looking at Adventurer, a Bronze 1 Kiriko. This was a direct request to me, where they wrote, "I'm curious where I should start fights. Also, when the fight changes, I move forward to try to do some damage or heal, but that looks like it gets me out of position. I probably tried too hard to DPS, which cost my soldier his life versus Ashe in a couple situations. I feel like I advance when my aim is good, but if I have a bad aim game, I'll certainly lose. Maybe Kiriko isn't for me. Yeah, I'll take a look at your positioning in this game. As far as your teammates dying when you DPS, I actually expect that to happen when you're first learning to do damage as support. Important thing is to not tunnel vision and also pay attention to the crit symbols when they appear, because that's a sign that you need to drop the damage and help your team. As for bad aim games, we all have those. Overwatch is not so much about aim as it is decision making, but I have a question for you regarding that I want you to ask yourself. When you're having these bad aim games, when you're missing shots in fights, do you ever find yourself getting frustrated in the moment? The reason I ask that is because that's something that I would struggle with personally, I'd say miss an easy sleep on Ana. I'd miss a shot that would cost me a 1v1, and it would get in my head and affect my future decision making. What really opened my eyes to that, I remember, was watching Awkward's Unranked GM on Ana, where he would miss tons of his abilities in fights, but every time he would just shrug it off and immediately move on to his next decision. So that's what I want you thinking about, You're going to have bad aim games. We all do. You're going to miss shots. The important thing is to not dwell on it in the moment. But that's all I have for my opening ramble, so let's get right into the VOD. First thing we always want to do is take a look at our team comp. So we got Sigma, Junkrat Mei, Kiriko, Lifeweaver. Yeah, pay attention to what your Lifeweaver's doing. This is bronze, so I expect him to play with everybody else and kind of heal bot. That means as Kiriko, we have a lot more freedom to go for damage. We could be paying attention to what our DPS are doing. Maybe try to control the same area they're controlling, help them focus the same targets. That could be very good. We could also think about off-angling and such if our team is struggling. But otherwise, you don't necessarily have to do that. So let's see how this goes.
Attackers incoming.
Yeah, you want to try to be at the spawn door ready to go when the game starts because, your Junkrat already died. But we've all done it. Yeah, this is good. Get some early damage to start. Yeah, be careful about standing still, especially when they got a Sojourn and a Soldier. It is bronze, so you're probably not going to get burst down, but we just want to be a little careful. Yeah, we could play up there with... Oh, I was going to say, we did see Mei earlier over there. She's off-angling. She's controlling this area to try to give the team multiple areas to look at. We could have thought about pushing up here with her and helping her out, because she did get a kill by herself. Maybe we could have, kept her alive, helped her get the Mercy or something. Pay attention to what your DPS are doing, as I said. If you have a Lifeweaver who's going to heal bot with the core of our team, that means we can move off and do other things. But yeah, this is fine. Spam the area. Just like I said, try not to stand still if you can. Yeah, this is a little bit tough because your guys are running Sigma on attack into a Zarya. And Sigma versus Zarya, to make that work as Sigma, is you need to be able to keep your distance and avoid the Zarya beam. Otherwise, she's going to melt you. And that could be really difficult to do when you're the one attacking and the burden is on you to push forward and make space. So I expect your team to kind of struggle here. What can we do about that as Kiriko? Try to control another area, see how your soldier is in the same place Mei was before. Your Mei's up here on the stairs too, so maybe we could think about poking behind her around here. Yeah, just creating multiple areas where the enemy team has to look at can be very good as far as breaking this and alleviating pressure off your Sigma. Looks like your DPS are doing the right thing. I just want you to be paying attention to what they're doing and try to help them out with that.
Restoring balance.
Yeah, we can go after the Moira. She fades right on card. Looked like you panic Suzu there. I would just hold on to it unless you're in imminent danger, but in bronze, it's not a huge deal. Now, we do get a couple kills, though, and they're backing up, so this is really good. So, big thing here. See how your team, your DPS and Sig are pushing up right now? Lifeweaver is on cart. He's decided to take cart duty, so that means that we don't need to be playing back here pushing cart ourselves. You know, I would like to see you, push up, maybe play behind Sigma, or you could play up here on the high ground where your soldier's going to be. Big thing here, I want you to avoid pushing cart unless nobody else on your team is doing it and you're basically forced to. Especially, when somebody else on your team is sitting here on the cart, that means we don't need to be here ourselves. So, yeah, push up, play behind your team.
Be healed.
Yeah, like Mei right there, maybe if we had been like where Soldier is, we might have had like a better angle to see Mei and we might have been able to keep her alive there. It's definitely, if your team is going to push up like this, it's crucial for them to have a support with them. Yeah, we can open up here. I like how you're not trying to get too close to the Junker Queen. You get a couple kills. Okay. So you popped your Kitsune. So we had already used two ults, the Sigma Flux, and the Soldier Visor. So, and we had gotten 2 kills right there. So that probably means we've won the fight, especially since we got the tank. So what we should be thinking about ourselves is holding on to our Kitsune Rush and just, if it's necessary to win the fight, like say they get a pick or 2 on us, maybe we could think about using it. Otherwise, we want to save it to for the next fight. That's something I really want you thinking about, especially in bronze, where your teammates are probably gonna just dump all their ults at once and not manage them properly. We want to really think about whether or not our ult is necessary to win the fight. And especially if your teammates, like I said, have already popped a couple ults, hold on to it and wait and see how the fight goes.
Lots more options from above.
But see how there's 3 people pushing cart right now? Your soldiers pushed up here to try to control this area. We could think about like playing around here and poking people with him as they come to contest. This isn't necessarily bad.
Like a gentle rain.
Now though, see how like Mei's... Okay, she's coming back now. But I was gonna say, we can definitely push up here. And yeah, you want to be careful about panic Suzuing yourself too as soon as you take damage. Wait until you're like half HP or so at the very least before you use that. Nice headshot.
The breeze brings relief.
Yeah, I want to see you push up a little bit more. Like here's okay. Yeah, use the card as cover. This is good.
Now go get him.
Nice Suzu. I think you were trying to get Sigma too. Unfortunate that they were a little far apart. But Right idea.
I'm with you.
Yeah, Echo's so hard to hit his Kiriko.
Life protects life.
Now we got the Tree of Life, so when you're within this circle here, you're going to get healed, so we don't have to be as, like, we don't have to play back and be quite as scared. Especially, too, we can use the tree as natural cover. You know, we can, like, poke around right here. Just play, like, right up against it, kind of like what your Mei is, and that would just give us better vision to get these guys. So definitely what I want you thinking about.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
We do win the fight, though.
My gift to you.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Now, same thing. Lifeweaver's on card. We don't need to be on card ourselves. You know, we could think about maybe playing up on the stairs where our soldier is, because that is nice. That's just nice area to see this deep vision here. Spam our kunai. You know, we can crab walk to the left if we get a little bit of pressure, and if our Sigma and our Mei are probably gonna push up to this area as well. So we could try to think about we would be able to see them there.
Carried on the wind.
Like, your Sigma's going really far. You're kind of LOS from him briefly there. Playing up where your soldier is, you'd have better vision.
Barrier initialized. You do that? If the friend's up, I'm moving the payload.
Trained from nature.
Yeah, go for some kunai right down the center. Yeah, your Sigma's really pushing up far, but he does get a couple kills, so.
Soothing your wounds.
That was unfortunate with the Suzu. You and your Lifeweaver both had the same idea.
I'm on fire.
But yeah, you guys are doing a really good job. Your whole team's popping off. Your soldier especially seems to be doing really good. Like, he's already almost to his third ult, I'm pretty sure.
Actuating the barrier. Up you go. Barrier is splintering.
That's unfortunate with your Lifeweaver. I'm gonna try to keep Sigma up. You could go for a kunai or two between emptying your healing. Oh, your DPS are in the back line. Interesting. Yeah, go to your soldier up there if you can. Ah, that's unfortunate. Good evasion, but yeah, you got skill orbed right there.
Heals coming up. You
Are we still gonna win this fight?
Let's go.
I've got men.
Guys over.
Yeah, be careful. Use your Suzu if you need to. Good reaction. I would just try to, I would have just tried to look and see where the soldier was, where he's ulting, because you had the right idea as far as Suzuing, but because you weren't looking in that direction, I don't think you quite got your own soldier. I think that's why you didn't quite get him, and he still died. So yeah, just try to look and see where that ult is coming.
And what did we
Good
learn?
damage though. I love those headshots. Yeah, very nice DPS. So right there, I think your positioning was good. It's just, let's actually back that up just so I can show you. So you're right here. You know, you're 90 HP, so you want to be a little bit careful. Granted, we do got the Sigma shield here, but so Aris is coming. She starts focusing you down and shooting you. So we're in a good position. It's just we need to think about ducking right through this doorway and LOSing her as soon as she's shooting at us, you know. Once again, try to think about playing these like doorways where you have cover you can quickly duck behind. It looks like you're doing that as far as like being in the right position. It's just you want to be able to react when you're getting focused down like that. It'll take time though. Just what I want you thinking about.
Who needs healing?
Okay, I learned from that. Hey. Do something!
Yeah, nice try. Yeah, your Sigma died really, really fast there, so. But you had the right idea with the Suzu. Yeah, we want a full regroup here, and maybe we can early Kitsune rush just to help us win the fight early.
Almost ready. Group up here.
Soothing your
Get
wounds.
healed.
30
We need to
seconds.
move the payload.
The barrier appears.
Let the Kitsune guide you!
Okay.
What is that melody?
You can push up a little bit more. You can play like where your soldier is and everything.
The battle ignites me.
Nice.
My gift to you.
Used a few ults, but we got it done. Good attack. Let's see how the defense round
Ready for
goes.
battle. Attackers incoming.
Sniper, don't get caught.
Okay, same thing. We want to be with our team when the round starts.
Everyone, heal up.
Yeah, this is a good area. Control this high ground with your soldier. You want to be a little bit careful about the Widow, but
Soothing your wounds.
this is okay. Yeah, your Reaper was way too deep. He needed to get out there. Not your fault. I don't think you would have had LOS of him even on the high ground.
Let me balance you out. What's up?
Yeah. Shooting the Orisa, like, if there's nobody else to shoot, it's not necessarily bad. But I would just try to aim in the direction of the DPS or the supports, you know, the squishies instead. Orisa is just very hard to kill, especially on your own. But yeah, back up. Yeah, you want to be careful about turning your back to where the enemies are, but you're doing a good job as far as positioning behind your team. Yeah, this is good, so great thing for both like Zen and Kiriko, you know, projectile heroes. Find like a narrow lane where the enemies are going to be and just spam your kunai right down it. That's what it looks like you're doing here, but perfect. That's what I want you thinking about. Like this area right here, you know?
Life protect.
So right there with your Suzu, granted, your Reaper's like going a little bit too deep once again, and he dies. But we want to pay attention to whether our teammates have their own, like, you know, their cleanse escape abilities. Like, you know, Reaper's Wraith. If you have a Moira, her Fade. If you have, like, a Mei, her Ice Block. If we have teammates who have those abilities, we can hold on to Suzu and wait for them to use those abilities to save themselves. And then, you know, if they finish and they're still taking a lot of pressure, then we can think about using our Suzu to save them. But yeah, I just want you thinking about holding on to those unless you need them. TikTok Moira coming after you. Yeah, because like if we had held on to the Suzu, I mean, granted, it looks like you guys kind of lost the fight anyway, but we might have been able to Suzu ourselves enough to fight back with the Moira. And, you know, you landed a couple good headshots on her on attack, so maybe we could have done that again. But nice try. Not that big of a deal.
I licked my wounds. Let's go.
Moira is a very tough matchup for Kiriko just because she does consistent damage anyway.
The payload has reached the checkout.
Yeah, nice try. You know, Moira came in with a very weird play, but it ended up working for her. It's just we did have our Swift Step, so I think you did the right thing by suzuing yourself. I would have also thought to Swift Step to someone, maybe like Lifeweaver up there, because he could have maybe healed you, kept you up.
Okay, I learned from Bob.
Yeah, as Kiriko, you want to try avoid dying with both your cooldowns. Or either one of your cooldowns, I should say. And right there, you know, soldier visors, you want to be careful about just still hanging out in the open. Like, you were in a good position. I'm pretty sure. Let's watch. I'll just start from here. So we're here. Okay, so he's damaging us. So we're actually in a good position to avoid that because, you know, he has LOS of us here. But look at this tiny little movement that we do left. We're LOS'd here, and that soldier visor isn't gonna hurt us. So I just want you thinking about using natural cover, especially with like an aimbot ability like that that's going to lock in on you. You know, don't try to keep moving out in the open where he's gonna get you. Try to think about like using a wall to avoid that. And especially like when you're right over here, like kind of against this corner right here, just that small leftwards movement is very perfect for avoiding that.
We're outnumbered.
Hop on.
Yeah, like your Lifeweaver, he ducked behind cover there and he was able to avoid it. We want to think about doing the same thing.
That was interesting.
I don't know why our Reaper ulted there.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
Man, we're just trickling in with our ults, aren't we? Yeah, not necessarily your fault there, but not at all your fault. But yeah, just. Oh, wait. Wait, what happened there? I actually want to watch that again with the Swift Step. So D.Va came in. I'll fast forward a tiny bit.
Restoring balance.
If you're getting damage, I want you to think about Swift Stepping, and you do.
I'm with you.
You aimed for Reaper over there, but because he was teleporting, you ended up going to where he ended up teleporting to. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I gotta make a mental note of that.
I stand with you.
I'm sure if you had done it a little bit sooner, you would have gone to the area he was, but
Let the kitsune guide you.
I think this is good though. Throwing your kitsune right in this area, because even though they just capped, this area is really tough to break for Third Point Circuit Royale. So just ensuring we win the fight here will be really good.
I've got you.
Because then we can just continue holding the space.
We're pretty good together.
Keep going for damage. TikTok Moira coming after you.
I'm here.
Okay, so I think you did the right things as far as avoidance. You know, maybe we could have thought about going to our teammates up there, but I don't necessarily think it was bad to stay with Lifeweaver. Big thing, though, is you were outside of the Tree of Life. So, like we said before, you see this circle right here? When your Lifeweaver puts up the Tree of Life, if you stay inside this circle, that means you will get passively healed by the tree. So, yeah, I would have just thought about just stepping in here, and that might have been able to keep you alive long enough to fight the Moira and stay alive before she kills you. And kill her before she kills you, I should say.
Take cover. The tree's gone.
Let's get back to it.
That's good. You healed your life weaver. Go for damage now. I like this is a good corner to play. You can play up on high ground maybe. Good swift step. Yeah, I would just stay up here.
Like a gentle rain.
Yeah, think about swift stepping once that ult comes towards you, but your soldier kills him, so. Yeah, we could push up a little bit more, or another thing we could do is we could play up here on the stairs with our soldier. You know, I get what you're doing. I think you're trying to take a different angle and give them like just shoot over here from this look. Not necessarily bad. It's just if you're going to play here, you just need to be prepared to quickly swift step if you get focused down. But, you know, if you play like up this area where your soldier is, you don't necessarily need to expend swift step if you get focused. You can just hide, you know, crouch behind here, and you'll be safe. Yeah, this is good. Play up here. I would just stay here.
Down, please.
Good damage, though. Yeah, Moira's coming after you again. You could also think about, like, wall climbing. Okay. Yeah, if you're with your soldier, you don't have to be so scared. You can fight her.
Let the kitsune guide you.
Tactical visor activated.
Okay. I feel like we're using a bunch of ults when we're gonna win the fight anyway, but that's not really your fault. You ulted first, and then your teammates followed up. Yeah, so it's like I was saying, if you're going to play here, you need to be able to quickly swift step away the moment you get focused. Like I said, somewhere where you have natural cover that you can quickly duck behind and you don't have to expend that swift step might be a better position just in general to avoid those types of deaths.
Put them in the crowd.
We've got this. I'm with you.
I'm on fire.
Let me balance you out.
Okay. So same thing, it looks like our soldier is going up to that high ground up there. We can think about playing up there with him.
I've got you.
This gives us a nice, good area to go for damage. The stairs here are a little risky, but I've already explained that.
60 seconds.
That's unfortunate. Maybe we could have helped our soldier if we were up with him, but at the same time, you know, they came in with a damage boosted visor, so it's a little tough.
Time to try again. Guys over. Be healed.
30 seconds.
So same thing with the Suzu. Your Reaper was wraithing. Just identify when he's doing that. Hold on to your Suzu and like wait and see. Like if he comes out of wraith and he's still taking pressure, then we can Suzu him.
Tactical visor activated.
But good evasion, I like it.
Like a gentle rain.
Got the TikTok, Moira. Oh, she wants you. Yeah, think about someone to go to. She loses track of you, cool.
Let the kitsune guide you.
Yeah, that's good. Just Kitsune just to ensure you guys win the fight. Ooh, what happened? Well, that's annoying.
Ready for battle.
I'll go back to where we were.
The payload is approaching its destination.
Thorns in the face aren't in.
10 seconds.
What's up? Let the kitsune guide you. I'm on fire.
Nice! We won the game. So yeah, very nice job. Good win. I think the big things were, you know, identify when you have a teammate pushing cart. That means that you don't need to push cart yourself. I want you to push up, play with your team. The other thing too is try to play. I want to see you play a little bit more with your DPS, especially when they're like controlling a high ground, controlling an off angle. That can just, you'll be a lot safer in a lot of situations than playing on your own. You'll also be able to help them. You can identify the targets they're focusing and focus them as well. And then you can also keep them alive and just make things safer for them. Yeah, that's basically all I have. Very good win, like I said. Like I said to you in the coffee post, though, I definitely want another VOD from you. So please send me that soon. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. If anyone would like to request a VOD review, check the link in the description. And best of luck with your climb.